You choose to seek an audience with me. If you truly understood me, then you would know that coming here was a mistake.
We need...
What you need is to leave.
Very well.
I want to be strong. I want to be feared.
What is this?
Our plan will be beneficial for both of us. Or one of us.
I want to be powerful.
Turned yourself into a monster just for power.
Look who's talking.
It's nothing personal, dear.
What is going on, guys? It is your boy Cash, and we are here for the final RWBY Hero Guide. It's feel like it's been forever. Thank you guys so much for joining and riding along the ride. For anyone that's, let me know in the comments if you've watched every single guide, at least the intros to them. I know sometimes I like to make the intros spicy and hope that you watch for the rest of the time, but you know, that's not guaranteed. But I hope you guys do enjoy the intros. If you haven't seen one of the other ones, go back and watch them. It should be a blast, I promise you. But today what we actually have is gonna be Cinderfall. She's the Advent character. Hopefully you guys have been doing the Advent dungeon, and I've been saying that it's been so easy, that's why I haven't made a guide on it. But hey, you know, if you guys are still struggling, you only got a couple more days. But is it even worth it? Maybe you don't feel like doing it because you don't think that she's good enough. Hungry for power, Cinderfall, Jessica Nigiri, isn't she? She's a cosplayer, is she not? I could have sworn that's a cosplayer. I didn't know she voiced this character. Anyway, let's look at her differences between outfits. I actually know this one. As you can see, her eyes and her outfit is different. Then her eyes get a little bit different. Her outfit still stays the same. And then last but not least, her eye has the little flare that you usually see when she's in the Fall Maiden. And then she doesn't have the sleeve anymore, because this now her arm is grim. So pretty cool. I actually like it. It's probably one of the more detailed ones, especially if we're thinking about what happened with Wise, because she had very small, people keep telling me it was the earrings. I'm like, come on, man, like she got disrespected. Wise definitely got disrespected on that. But let's go over to the skills. First off, we got the leader skill, increases fire allies attack by 40%, which is pretty lackluster as comparison to most of the other ones, but it's decent. Obviously, if you have a fire comp, you know, that would be okay, but could be better. Next up, we have the Transcendental Power. Increases attack by 100% and increases evasion by 50% if the caster has Fall Maiden. Consumes 1 Fall Maiden upon using skill 1 or skill 3. Then let's quickly read Resurrection as well before I go into how the Fall Maiden works. Activates immortality with 100% of HP upon death, but will not be revived if killed while burned, which is really weird for a fire character, just saying. Based on how she actually dies, I would have expected it to be like with freeze. You know, sorry for the spoilers, but it would have made more sense to the character. She's obviously not going to be affected by burn, but hey, whatever. Decreases the caster's cooldowns by 1 turn when attacked if the caster does not have Fall Maiden. So I'm actually going to do a very rare thing here. We're going to skip over to the S2 because that's the only way you're getting Fall Maiden. The S1 doesn't give it, neither does the S3. So the S2 gives you Fall Maiden obtains 1 Fall Maiden, a maximum of 3, removes 1 debuff, and restores the caster's HP. Now, as you can see here, as you level it up, go to 3, it takes off 2 debuffs and heals you for a lot, then heals you for even more, heals you for a lot, and then finally is a full heal and removing 3 debuffs and makes the caster's turn come next. So pretty much you use this for free, and then you can S1 afterwards or S3 straight afterwards. And as we know, your attack is going to be increased and you're going to have evasion. Now what's really good about this character, and I know a lot of people didn't, they were like, I'm not, she doesn't seem, she seems a little whack. I actually love the fact that she has evasion. More specifically, I love the fact that her passives, her charges are not based on something like Blake's has the thing where, you know, she gets attacked, the shadows go away. You can theoretically keep the Fall Maiden up the entire time if you really wanted to. All you have to do is not use your S1 or S3, which obviously, but the reason why I'm saying this is because as long as you have this, you have 50 evasion. So let's say if you got stunned by something, you can have some reassurance that you at least have 50 evasion until you actually get to use your moves, actually get to use your 100% attack increase and things of that nature. That's why I really like it. The revive thing is okay, and it's nice that when you don't have Fall Maiden, so let's say you use up your S3 and you use up your you use S1s and your S3s, now you don't have your Fall Maidens, you every time you're attacked, not when you take, not when you attack, but when you are attacked, you will get closer into your S2 to get you back into there. And as we all know, this is an Advent character, so we can look at the level 6s as a guaranteed pretty much. I know some people might not get it, I'm aware of that, but I always do Advent characters as guaranteed level 6s because you can just keep farming it. Hopefully you guys are farming and having good luck. But as you can see here, though she doesn't have any defensive mechanisms, she does have a pretty much full heal, removes 3 debuffs on her, and then as you can see, then she has 100% attack, and then we're gonna go into the S1 or the S3, whatever is the most viable. Now the S1 Sinister Strike, as you can see, nothing really happens until level 6. Then we're gonna have it inflicts additional damage equal to 70% of attack that ignores defense if the caster has Fall Maiden, which you should when you're using this. Which you should if you're using it properly, S2 into S3 or S1, so you'll be doing additional damage. Now, I'm not going to suggest multi-strike because I think you want to have a little bit more control over when your Fall Maiden counters go away. So I definitely think this is a character you want to just kind of stack damage on. So here's the S1. So let's go over to the S3. S3 Seismic Disruption. As you can see, it's the same move that she used on Raven in that epic battle there. It actually has it's a single target nuke, and it does disable resolve. As we can see, we're going up here. Here we go. So then it becomes a ignore defense, 90% chance. I wish it was 100% chance. I mean, come on. 100%, 90% chance to disable resolve for 2 turns. Inflicts damage equal to 200% on the sides to 2 adjacent if the caster has Fall Maiden, which you should. Now, the only thing that we are not certain here, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't work this way, is that the ones to the side get to disable resolve. I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. It doesn't say it works that way. So if it does, that's dope. But even still, it's a nice ignore defense nuke. It's similar to like Verdandi, a ignore defense, disable resolve, all that good stuff. So she does have an ability to disable resolve, and if you guys don't know, resolve is really good, especially with characters that are just really pesky. You have the more pesky resolve, the ones that I really hate, the ones that save for a turn until the caster gets their actual turn. Those are really annoying. But if you see like Eamon or any character that does have a resolve, this is going to be a go-to for you. Now, when you look at the max out level 6, I feel like this is one of the things that you're gonna have to level up first. Reason being is just because, I mean, let's be honest, you're gonna want as many Fall Maidens as possible, and you want to pretty much keep cycling these things over and over again. Now remember, you S2 and then you get a turn immediately, so that's gonna help you with the cooldown cycling of your S2. And then you can go into, like I said, the S3, S1. Like I said, if you want to do multi-strike, okay, but just keep in mind that you're gonna S3, S1, and then you're going to be down to 1 Fall Maiden after that. So that's just something to keep in mind. And if then after that, even if you counter attack, you're going to lose a Fall Maiden. You're just pretty much using up your evasion chance. So just be a little bit careful. I don't really want counter. I just want straight up damage. I want DPS. This is not damage increases. It's just an attack boost. So there's a difference between the two. So obviously damage increases a little bit better, because if you're doing about 10,000 damage or 5,000 damage, whatever, it's going to increase that. But when you have a crappy attack, then this is not going to really do too much for you. So you have to have really good stats in order for the attack increase to be meaningful. Alright, next up, what I want to go over is her base stats. It's going to help you guys also make some rune decisions. I'm doing that one last because I know I'm going to get it. So inflicted damage, do the damage ones first, but that's neither here nor there. So as you can see here, just a heads up, as I always have to say in these videos, all SSRs of a specific role have the same base stats outside of their attack speed. So as I will have it on the left side, you will see what their attack, HP, and defense are, but the attack speed is going to be different. So she actually has a base speed of 599, which is very, very quick. She's a fast character. She's meant to go first for you to use the S2 into whatever you want to. That is why she is really good in my opinion. I know some people are like, but there's not that many nukers that are fast. Like RWBY is a really good one, especially because of her awakening. But when you see a character with this much speed, and I think who else had the speed? I think it was Wise that had the 599. Yeah, it was Wise. Wise has the 599 as well. So these characters are very quick. Their base speeds are very quick, so they can get their game plan. As we know, Wise had a similar thing, something revolving around an S2 mechanic, allowing you to pretty much decide on how you wanted to do it. Wise is obviously way more intricate than Cinder is. Cinder is very literally S2 into S3. There's not much intricate to it. That's pretty much all you're using her for, is to nuke. Wise has at least nuke option, and on top of that she has the option to kind of CC. So when you're using Cinder, you're looking at, I need someone to die. And that's kind of how her character is in the show. But yes, you're pretty much looking to kill someone, snipe them out, ignore defense, S3, and yes, that's what you're looking to do. With that being said, let's go straight over to the runes, and the first one that I'm going to bring up is the Rune of Concentration. The reason why is because it applies concentrated power, which is pretty much your S3 nuke of justice, and you're going to pretty much fall maiden into your S3 to guarantee the kill. It's only going to activate for the first 2 turns of the wave, so it's not really completely necessary, but it's just something more if, like, especially if you're trying to snipe out a tank, maybe if you're trying to snipe out a lecturer or something like that, maybe you want that 50% boost. But at the end of the day, you might still be better off with something that's more consistent throughout the entirety of the match and not just be too one-dimensional and just trying to get the S3 nuke. Rune of Resolve is another really good option for her because her S2, especially once it's maxed, will pretty much full heal you. So you can pretty much use the Fall Maiden's passive to keep yourself dodging, make yourself really pesky, very hard to kill, and then when you finally do get the kill, boom, you get the resolve. Then you Fall Maiden, get your health back, and then S3 nuke them or S1 pestering with them, whatever you want to call it. Really, really good stuff. Really, this is probably one of her better, or maybe even her best one. Resolve is only good on certain characters, but with a character that has a full heal, that even her 60 passive allows her to lower her cooldowns to make sure that she will get to that heal, I think this is really, really good if you have a good resolve set on deck. Rune of Agility is more to guarantee that first turn. Yes, she has a good high base speed, but sometimes people are also going to try to run fast characters. So this is the way to make sure that even if they run speed, you have speed on a character with high base speed, so you're definitely going to go first. It's more of the win the speed war. Obviously, if you see Tyrone in there, don't just switch your runes or something like that, or just don't even use her. But this is more if you see them trying to outspeed you, you have your Rune of Agility, so you know you're going to go first. You have comfort knowing that you're going to go first. But all in all, at the end of the day, Rune of Rage will be your basic. She is an attacker. She scales off attack. Everything is based off attack. Even her Fall Maiden gives her 100% attack, so your base attack, whatever you're trying to boost up, needs to be focused on attack. Make sure your substats have attack, crit chance, and if you want some speed, but mostly attack and crit chance, and then she'll pretty much do her job. She's meant to just kind of nuke a target and then kind of hope that her evasion keeps her alive long enough to then nuke another target. Rinse and repeat. That's pretty much all she's really there for. Life is another good option, again, just to give her some more HP to keep her staying alive. Another good thing, another good substat to go for is evasion. If you want to try to make it even harder to hit her, she does get 50% evasion, and if you go on the substats and give her a little bit more evasion, might bring it up a little bit higher to make it a little bit more pesky. Assault is another good one if you want to get that crit chance. It's just only 5%, is just really low. Alright, let's go over these beautiful, lovely hero talents. First up, we got 50. We're definitely going with the weapon mastery. 52 is going to be the same old PvP or PvE. Make your decision. Now, yes, you can do some cheeky stuff here because of yeah, I'm just kidding. Next up, I'm gonna have to go with the fortified armor just to give her a little bit more defense. Like I said, I don't think you want to make her a multi-striker or a counter attacker because it's gonna mess around with your Fall Maiden counts. So you kind of want to have that up and ready. So you're not gonna have multi-strike. It's better to just invest in the stats that are gonna make her do her job better. So just make her a little bit bit more tanky with this one. 56, PvP or PvE. Now, you could actually go with this because she has 50% evasion, so Grudge is also a good option. This one's probably a really tough decision. I'm probably gonna go with Grudge because she has 50% evasion, so I want to go with the cheeky stuff. But feel free if you want to go with the safer options here. This one, I could say penetration, but for this one, I'd rather go with the crit chance because she has a lot of attack stat boosting stuff. So her attack's gonna be high. She needs the crit though. Critting will bring her damage up a lot. Way stronger than like this. This is just if they have a shield, which is, you know, they are annoying, but at the same time, this is a little bit more damage. I do like this as well though. I don't like this. So it's either planned attack or acute rage. And 60 is duh.
It's nothing personal, dear.
Ugh. I love that quote. Love that quote to the death of me. So here, let's check out her skills. Let's see what she's got. Again, let's look at the Sinister Strike. Boom. And then we can see the Fall Maiden has a nice little animation. That same animation you see, and then you see her have the little bubble around her, which is pretty cool. Then see, since mine's not leveled up, it's gonna be boom, gone as soon as I use it. But since I do have the S3 maxed out, we can test out the seismic destruction and see if the disable resolve actually bounces over to the second target in the adjacent one. So let's activate our Fall Maiden and we're gonna see if it triggers. I mean, it's 90%, so I hope that it triggers. Please, please, por favor. Give me the sword. Yeah, just take it. Wow. No, one disable resolve and the other one didn't trigger it. So I'm pretty sure that it's only the original target can get it, and then the ones on the side just get the damage. They don't actually have a chance to disable resolve. Let's try it one more time to be sure. There we go. Come on. 90% is pretty high, so no, it's only the first target, like I figured. But it's good to check it out. It's good to test it out. But anyway, hope that you guys had a good time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the last RWBY guide, and I'm thanking you guys so much for sticking through. Obviously, there's no cliffhanger on who the next character is because they're all done now. So thank you guys again, and hope you guys look forward to seeing more guides, seeing more dungeons whenever they drop, whatever the next content that they'll add into the game. I'll be right there with you, and I hope you guys subscribe and look forward to that. And that's all I gotta say, and just remember, you guys, every day at the Kashino is your lucky day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.